And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Christ almighty. I'm not going to use a walkthrough. You can't make me use a walkthrough. I don't care. I really don't care. There's something in this game, somewhere, that is worth my time. And I'm gonna find it. This game is completable. I know because I've done it before. And I'm not going to be a little bitch about it and go crying to Mr. Google. There really has to be something, somewhere, What? Coin. Huh. Forgive me if I'm wrong, video game. But did I not inspect this fucking book like 300 times in my last video? Did I not? Did that not happen? I feel like that happened. How in the Christ's giant throbbing penis did that not happen before? Well, you know, you'd think I'd be happy that I've just clearly made some sort of progress, but I'm just infuriated that that didn't happen before. I'm gonna have to like go back over my footage and see if... No, not using that here, okay. And see if I really did look at that book. I'm certain I've looked at that book like 100 times, like loads of times. I've been in that room and I've looked at that book and I've pressed all the buttons and nothing's happened. I mean, presumably you have to get to a certain point in the game before the coin appears. I don't know, but I'm going to assume I'm going to trade it to this lad.
My, you're persistent. I am busy, I tell you. But it would be different if you wanted to trade something.
Yeah, I want to trade something. I want to trade my dick into your ass.
You're not wanted here. Get lost.
Okay, I understand. I was brusque. I was a bit rude, but you have to understand I'm a frustrated individual right now. These things happen. I'm sorry. Can we start over?
My, you're persistent. I am busy, I tell you. But it would be different if you wanted to trade something.
Why, matter of fact, I do, good fellow. How would you like a coin?
Let's do business with this.
Oh. Let's do business.
Ah, fine. What would you like?
While I was away, somebody stole a book from my room.
So, do you suspect me by any chance?
No, not really.
No, I've got a good idea who the culprit is.
Raymond.
So you're a detective now then?
What was that noise?
Even I could have worked that one out. It's probably Danny. That's the sort of thing he'd do. Leaving a mess. Okay then. I'm busy. See you.
Really? I just traded the coin for someone else to tell me it's Danny, even though it's clearly not. Wow. I'm going to go ahead and assume that given that dialogue, I can now, I can now. Are you here, Danny?
What do you want?
June, take out the lighter.
Okay. Here's a lighter.
Ah, that's mine. Where'd you get it?
Found in my room. In exchange for my book. Right. Now I want you to own up.
Book? What are you on about?
Don't be daft. Just give me back my book.
Are you saying I stole it? That's ridiculous. June, do you suspect me too?
Actually, no.
June, there's no better proof than the lighter. This guy's lying.
Just shut it. I don't care if you suspect me. I'm not going to ask you to believe me. It's been like this for a long time. I'm used to it. But I have something to tell you. When we're on the edge of life and death, do you think there's any law of good and evil? How do you imagine I survived among the ruins where starving people are dying every day? There's no other option apart from stealing. If you don't steal, you die. If I'd been brought up somewhere else, among other kinds of people, I might have become a better person. If only someone had been my teacher. Maybe it's a waste of time me saying anything. I've only stolen in order to live. I've got my pride. If I'd had your book, I'd have eaten it by now. Mind you, no one needs food in this mansion. In spite of all this, do you still suspect me?
No.
What's more, I can't read.
I'm sorry I suspected you. Anyway, books are not exactly your scene, are they?
Well, it's okay if you understand.
We're right back where we started. Who can the real culprit be now, then?
I don't care what anyone says. I don't think the Uncanny Valley is a problem. I'm getting proper invested in this. Shiny, waxy figures with dead, glassy eyes. This is basically my day-to-day life anyway, as a university student. So, I've got to say, Mike was weirdly accepting. Like, Danny just spun him a sob story and Mike was just like, oh no, it's clearly not you then. Obviously not, just because your lighter was found here, that doesn't mean anything. Okay, so what now? I guess we'll do the rounds again. Hello? Not here, huh? I mean, I'm pretty certain it is Raymond, but any of these guys, I mean, they're all a bit weird, aren't they? There's no one normal here. When Mike is your definition of normality, you know there's something wrong. Guy who looks like he's from a budget version of Madame Tussauds. Is that Tussauds? Something French. I call it Two Swords, because that's how it's spelt. I'm a phonetic man by nature. Not much going on here. Maybe Jossie knows something. That was a quote from earlier in the game. Don't know why it stuck in my head. Yeah. You know, for a small mansion where there's really not a lot going on, people sure seem to be out a lot. You know what I mean? Like, where are they all? There's only like 6 rooms in the entire building, and if they're not in one of them, does that mean everyone else can come and go as they please, but I'm locked in here? Because that's a bit harsh. See what Oda has to say now. Maybe he'll have some hot new information for me. Yeah. No one's here. Everyone's just pissed off. Like, maybe I should have like had a go at Danny instead of letting him off. Oh well. Back to Raymond, I guess. Oh, he's not got the creepy music anymore. He's back to his cheery horns. Still nothing to do there. I feel like there will be at some point. So why else would I be able to zoom in there? It's like the little book in my room where I found the coin eventually. Kathy? Hey, we can go in now.
Well, you're back again.
Hello.
There are lots of guests today. Danny was here until just recently.
Huh.
What? Danny's been here? How long ago?
Just after you left.
So, he was innocent.
Has something happened?
Well, you see, my book was stolen, and I suspected the culprit was Danny. So, Danny was here.
You didn't trust Danny? How horrid!
Oh, I said
Why
yes.
can't you be friends with him?
I said yes.
Are all grown-ups like
That was
that?
a very confusing question. No.
That's right. Mummy and Daddy were always fighting.
Oh.
I hated to see them like that. I asked them to be good friends, but it didn't seem to make any difference. Mummy was always drinking and never seemed to think about me. But I put up with it. If I'd said something selfish, Mummy would have been sadder and drunk even more, wouldn't she? Anyway, Daddy left home. Mummy used to cry. Grown-ups are so strange. They are always fighting. Hey June, tell me, why do people hate one another? Why? What is it they fight over? I wanted us to all live together, the three of us, happily ever after.
Must have been really tough for Kathy, especially when she was so small. Poor little thing.
Thank you. That's better. Now I feel sleepy. Play with me again sometime, please.
Okay. I guess I'm dismissed. I still feel like there's a question that needs to be answered regarding the middle-aged bloke who was hanging out in a little girl's room with the door locked, but you know, we'll leave that question for another day. So maybe now Elder will have something to say on the matter now that we've finished investigating that little thread. Oh.
Elder, what on earth's happened to you?
He's gone pink.
June, Mike, something terrible has happened.
I've come out of the closet.
The crystal has been stolen.
The what?
Crystal?
If we don't get it back, it's going to be disastrous. Please.
Elder, what's happened? Who's done this? Why? Why does something like this have to happen?
Why? Why are you the worst voice actor ever? Jesus Christ, did they just like get a guy off the street to do Mike? I mean, they're all a bit bad in this game, but he takes it to another level, it really does. Oh. Oh. Wow, okay. So, what are we saying here? Like, the rooms are in some way tied to the character's consciousness, so when they die the room itself completely disappears. Kinda sad that Elder died, actually. Would have much preferred it if it was... No, I want it... I always have trouble with this diary, it's difficult. But no, yeah, if someone had to die, it could have been Mike, it could have been that weird foreign dude who trades coins for literally no information. Who else is annoying? The ginger kid. Jossie's alright, and I've grown to like Danny, but that's about it. So a crystal was stolen then. This is Final Fantasy now, is it? Oh,
Raymond? He's not here. I wonder where he's gone.
or he is here.
Maybe he's looking for something for us.
Or he is here and he's locked himself in. But maybe he is looking for something for us. I don't know what the hell would make you jump to that conclusion. Oh, this guy's door locked. This guy's locked his door, you know, so that means he's clearly helping us with our investigation. Okay, let's once again go see all of our friends, or not see all of our friends as the case may be, because none of them are ever bloody there. Sup, Josie? Josie? You know, I feel like 2 bottles of wine is an awful lot for a single butterfly. It's drinking multiple times your own body weight. It can't be healthy. Maybe that's why she thinks she has magic powers. I'm assuming there's never going to be anything in here again.
Hey, Jude.
Oh,
Have you any idea why Elder came to this mansion?
not really.
Do you remember? I borrowed a book from Elder. It was written down in there.
Okay.
He visited this mansion as a child. He helped out his sister when she wandered off, and she nearly got turned into a butterfly. But she died during the war. Elder became bitter towards human beings and blamed himself. Because if she'd been living here as a butterfly, she wouldn't have got herself killed. For many years he wandered around the mansion looking for some reminder of his sister. But to have turned out this way... I'm going to find out the truth and carry out the will of Elder, whatever happens.
He knows butterflies, like, they live like a week or something, right? There might be an exaggeration, I don't know the exact lifespan of a butterfly, but if his sister had become a butterfly, she would have died a lot sooner. Like, I'm surprised I've survived to the end of this game. Well, not that I've actually
Look,
made it that far yet.
let's not
What?
say anything to Sean about Elder's death. After all, it'll only frighten him.
Oh, okay. Everything frightens the ginger kid. It's understandable.
So what happened? Is it Danny?
No.
The culprit wasn't Danny.
What? Then who is it?
Sorry, I think it was just misunderstanding.
My God! So that's what happened. I was really scared, but I'm relieved now.
How optimistic.
Okay. I love it when characters just tell you what emotion they're feeling. I get this predates like decent face recognition and things.
Nezumi! Hey!
Nezumi.
Nezumi? Nezumi, at a time like this.
How will we manage without Nezumi? He was so vital to the cause.
Oh, it's
Oh.
you. Please, help me.
What? Yes.
Nezumi, what's up?
He said he wants to go back to being a human. That's why I told him how to do it. I never imagined he was trying to make the mansion disappear.
Who? Who are you talking about?
Raymond.
Raymond?
Big surprise.
That's impossible.
Please, believe me.
Yes.
June? You too?
Yes.
Take a look
Obviously. Ooh.
This is Elder's book. So it was you.
at this. As you can see, I guess it was wrong of me to blame Danny. But because Raymond asked me, I just wanted to find out how to get back to being a human again.
It's a crystal.
Only the crystal can neutralize the moon. The light at the core of the crystal will absorb the light from the moon. And when its neutralizing power is strong,
it shines more intensely and over a much wider area. All living creatures that benefit from the moon become powerless before the crystal.
Did your balls drop, Mike?
After a while, it gives eternal peace.
'Cause it's about time.
I see. The moon's magic power is nothing compared to this. It can wipe out not only Hunter, but the entire mansion.
Hang on a minute. You want to go back to being a human, don't you? If the mansion disappears, what will become of us?
You're all going to die. In any case, you're already half dead. Shut away inside the walls of the mansion, nothing develops or advances. You might as well disappear along with the mansion.
So, this was your plan right from the start.
All that's left for me to do is to get the crystal and enter the sanctuary.
Raymond is planning to get hold of the crystal and then enter the sanctuary. He's going to kill Hunter and make the entire mansion disappear. Somehow, we have to stop him.
So Raymond was behind it all.
Duh.
What is he going on about?
Half of this is my fault.
Yeah.
Is there anything I can do?
Yes.
Right. I shall save the crystal. It should be in Elder's room.
Nezumi, Elder has died.
Elder!
The crystal's been stolen too.
Oh no.
Oh,
Anyway, if we don't get the crystal back from Raymond, it's going to be disastrous. June, let's go to Raymond's.
yeah.
There is a quick way to Raymond's place. In my room, there is a secret passage that even he doesn't know about. Take care.
Could I not just go down? I suppose he locked the door, didn't he? Can I just leave? I can just leave. I just want to see if there are any more conversations to be had before I go chasing after the big bad boy. Oh. Was the music always
Has
just...
something been stolen again?
Well, Elder's crystal's been stolen.
What? I suppose I'm the culprit again, am I?
No! It may be hard to believe, but Raymond is the culprit. And after murdering Elder, he's on his way to the sanctuary.
Raymond?
It was wrong of me to suspect you. I'm sorry.
Apart from that, why should anybody murder Elder? Has Raymond gone completely insane?
Raymond's going to destroy the mansion. We have to stop him quickly. But what can we do?
If that's the case, let's put him inside the gemstone of rebirth.
Yeah, let's do that.
Right. Like when we were transformed from human beings to butterflies.
Of course!
Until his body has been transformed.
It cut us off from the human world outside and smothered us.
Right! The gemstone of rebirth. That's a kind of umbilical cord for us. So Raymond...
Umbilical?
Well, let's go and find it. And if we try and put him inside it, he won't be able to do anything. He'll be trapped like a baby in his mother's womb. Right, I'll look as well. I shall avenge Elder.
Thanks, Danny.
I hope Danny's okay. I hope he doesn't do anything reckless.
I don't think we'll lose too much if we lose the guy who pronounces it umbilical. Jesus Christ. It's an umbilical cord. I want the gun. Why can I not have the gun? Why would you put a gun I can look at if I can't have it? Not acceptable. Okay, can we rouse all the troops? Are you here? Oh, he's sad.
Sean, what's the matter?
I've heard from Danny. We're all going to be killed by Raymond, aren't we?
Yes,
Calm down, Sean. Look, it's okay. We're going to stop Raymond.
I actually said no.
Honestly, there's nothing to worry about.
I'm not cool enough to say yes.
But the time may well come when we'll need your help. So don't worry. Help us.
Be happy.
Huh? Oh no! No! I don't want to do it. It's impossible.
Of course we can. This
What?
is the mansion which makes all your dreams come
That's
true.
not an appropriate answer.
Anything is possible if you wish for it. If we leave Raymond at large and the mansion is ruined, we're all going to die. So if we want to stop him, we're going to have to fight.
Wow.
Can I do it? I wonder.
Of course you can. Yes.
Yes, I understand. I'm a bit scared though. This is the watch I was given by the painter who used to live in the mansion a long time ago. I used to like him very much. He didn't look down on me. He never bullied me. He was kind. June, Mike, take it with you. It will protect you.
Sure. Thanks, I guess.
Thank you, Sean.
I know there's a way of getting a game over when talking to Sean at some point. He like has a panic attack and locks you in his room forever or something. I guess I've managed to avert that. It's a shame. I would have liked to have seen some of the old game overs again. Remember the first time you speak to Kathy, you can look game over as well. You opt to play with her forever. If you want to see any of those, go ahead and look them up on YouTube. They're pretty amazing. Some of the best parts of the game were the wacky game over screens. Okay. Are you back yet? You've been gone a long time. Like, what was even the point of... She gave me the tarot cards, which do basically nothing. And that was pretty much all the dealings we've had with her. I don't know why she exists, truth be told. But our Elder's room is a void, but we can maybe speak to Kathy one last time before we take the plunge. Pretty certain we're nearing the end of this game now. It's amazing they could get away with selling an hour and a half, or maybe 2 hours, I don't know, long game at full retail price back then, and no one batted an eyelid. I suppose we are kind of spoiled these days as gamers, aren't we? Still, I kind of rather play weird, wacky oh shit!
June, it's the same thing that happened to Elder. Kathy's so tiny, she's got no resistance. What are we gonna do?
Oh, please help me. It hurts.
Jesus. Yes, we'll help you. Where are you going?
You'll be okay. Do your best. Keep thinking of something you like, something that's important to you. Repeat over and over again, I'm going to live. I'm going to live. Strongly and clearly. We grown-ups are going to help you. Kathy's going to keep going, aren't you, Kathy? Okay, June, let's get a move on.
Should we not, like, send someone to keep an eye on her? And admittedly, the options are somewhat slim at the moment, but having someone stay with the little girl while she's dying would be nice. Can we go back in Elder's room now then? Because that was where this gemstone of ultimate truths or whatever is supposed to be. No? Okay. Right, I guess we'll go have a savety, and then following that we'll go confront old Ray. A. Not up. Sometimes it's up to interact with things, sometimes it's A. It's very confusing. Just out of curiosity. Sure, this is a thing at some point. That there's randomly something else in there. That understairs thing does have relevance, I'm certain. I might just be imagining it. As I say, I was a very small, tiny person when I played this game. Probably about Kathy's age, only without the voice of a 25-year-old. Okay, where's the secret passage then? Cupboard? No? Thought it would be in the cupboard. We can go over here as well, though. Aha! Oh. We got dramatic Raymond music again. Can we open the door from this side? Hey, we did it!
Raymond? Done something like this? I can't believe it. It's just that I always respected him so much. He used to tell me about all his adventures. He was a real gentleman. But there has to be some mistake. I can't think otherwise.
No. Are you okay? Wow, okay, that took far too long to go off the screen. Thought he was having a stroke, but... Yeah, I feel like I was meant to have done that straight away after speaking to Nezumi. It seemed like a slightly delayed reaction from Mike there. Oh! We found a thing.
Have you found it? Right. We can protect the mansion with this. The gemstone of rebirth.
Yay!
And we can stop Raymond too.
Huzzah! How do we do that then? What do we do now? Can we go out the front door? No? Can we, Nope, still can't go in there. Kathy is dying. Danny is... Maybe we speak to Danny now that we found this, because he was looking for the gem too, right? So maybe that's the next step. Danny boy! You here? You about done? Come on, bro. Look, I always had your back. It was Mike who was talking shit about you. Help a lady butterfly out, will you? Is there any purpose to going over here? You can get up close and personal with all the targets for whatever reason. Don't know why we'd want to do that though. Oh, I guess not. Nezumi maybe? He, I suppose, was the fountain of knowledge on this subject. Did he give me the book, or did he just show it to me? Hello? Nez, you about? Okay. Sean. Also no. Okay. Maybe they've all been afflicted by the pink butterfly disease. Or maybe they haven't. Who's to say? Michael, can we chat? Still a good book. No matter how many times I look at it, it doesn't get any more boring. That bold orange colour and lovely golden lettering, it's truly a work of art. Jossie, my main lady. Come on, hit me up with some info, old girl.
Welcome.
Ah.
What is it this time?
Jossie, Elder has been killed.
Is that so? Such a thing can happen in a place like this, far away from the mundane world. I was happy with my peaceful life here. Now it's all changing. Even if you change your shape into that of a butterfly, you're still basically a human being. Slave to desire, seeking excitement, unable to part from mundane things. Wait a minute. I can hear Elder's voice.
What?
Jossie?
Elder is calling both of you.
Jossie, Elder is no more.
It's all right. Just go quickly.
Okay. Okay. I guess Jossie did have a purpose after all. She's the crazy lady who thinks she speaks to spirits. But then we're all butterfly people here, so I suppose ghosts aren't too far-fetched. Elder. Yo, Holmes.
Mike, welcome. My final mission is to lead you to the sanctuary. But it is beyond my control, and has been closed off by the moon's magic powers. The room that lost its master is now the pathway leading to the sanctuary. All we need is the crystal, which can repel the moon's magic powers.
But, Elder, we don't have the crystal.
The crystal is not something unique. A good heart, a strong mind, and a pure soul. These all have the same power as the crystal. That's right. You can create the crystal within your own heart.
Oh, okay. Oh. Dong dong. 3 o'clock in the morning. My favourite time. I wonder if the clock's actually updated to show us that it's 3 o'clock now instead of 10. I don't think so. It's hard to tell. I'm just looking at pixels. Kinda looks like it's maybe 25 to 10. Okay, so we create the crystal inside ourselves. That's a load of old bollocks. Especially since it said something earlier about the crystal being able to destroy the moon. It's like every human has the power to blow up a giant lump of space rock trapped within their spirit. Absolute fucking gibberish, isn't it? Oh well. Is it like watch? No. Gemstone? No. I don't know what those two items. Where's my fucking light? Where's my lighter gone? Did I give it back to Danny? Is that something that happened?
The sun.
The sun. You okay in here, Kath? You feeling better yet? She's not on her bed anymore. To be fair, with all these pre-rendered images around. It's pretty unlikely she was ever going to be on the bed. Still nothing in there. Maybe my room? No. May as well have a little scribble while I'm here. See, it may appear that I'm writing nothing, but I'm actually pressing down really hard on the paper so as to indent it. So that all you have to do is rub some charcoal over it to find my writings. It's an old way of sending coded messages. I'm being very clever because I don't want Raymond to get a hold of what I'm writing about him. Anyone to find out that I've secretly got a crush on Nezumi. That big red nose and sexy accent. Whew, gives me shivers. Maybe back to Jossie now then that we've spoken to Ghost Elder. No? Okay. Not even going to bother going into Mike's room. I feel like that one's pretty unlikely. Nezumi. Nezumi. Danny, champion of the world. I know I read that book as a kid, but I don't remember anything about it. Roald Dahl, right? It didn't really stick with me as much as the one about the giant peach or the chocolate factory. Shit all in here. Okay, I guess it's Sean's room or Mike's room. It's going to be Mike's room now that I offhandedly ignored it before. Yeah, I think we're probably done with Sean's little storyline now that he's given me the watch. I don't know. It helped him face his fears or something. Gave him the cojones to do stuff. I don't know why he has to do stuff, he's not doing nothing. It's me, innit? Everyone leaves it to me. So June, just look at the red moon. June, go find out who stole the book. June, go thwart Raymond in his evil plans. Got a moment to myself these days. So, no one is anywhere. Watch. Stone of Rebirth. Watch. Stone of Rebirth. No, okay. Can I go back through the Nezumi hole? I can. Ah, that's nifty. Not massively useful, but nifty. Watch. I don't know what I'm going to use either of these things for. Well, I suppose the gemstone was something to do with trapping Raymond or something. Like in his mother's womb. Joined by an umbilical cord. I'm not going to get over that. Umbilical. It's unbelievable. Hello? So every time I leave that room, the clock strikes 3. Question. Will I be able to subtly edit that to make it look like I didn't just take a phone call? I mean, the screen's not going to change, is it? I want to look at the clock. I feel like I'm being called to the clock. Oh shit! It happened. I knew it.
Do you like this painting? I painted this. Everyone is individually painting his own mind inside himself. In this room, you can see them all. You should be able to see your own here.
You're the one Sean was talking about.
Sean? Yes, I remember him. Is he still a very worried sort of boy? Hey, that's my watch, isn't it? It seems that Sean's strong will has made it possible for me to meet you. The painting you have in your mind seems rather ugly. It has suspicious eyes, a sarcastic smile, and is holding a knife which could hurt someone.
What are you trying to say?
That sort of human is not at all welcome in this mansion.
Oh.
It is a sort of a problem. That sort of person is not welcome in this mansion. I will, however, help you as Sean brought you here. I will repaint your minds with my brush. I'm going to turn them into beautiful minds. But you must paint your own mind all by yourself. If you don't, the paintings will soon disappear, even though I painted them. You must remember this point.
Okay. Well, that was weird. Not something you see every day, is it? A butterfly offering to repaint your mind. On a scale of 1 to literal guano, that's pretty near the bird droppings. Bat droppings. Ooh, ooh.
Beautiful place. Wherever are we?
I don't know.
How mysterious. We are not influenced by the moon's magic powers, yet this scene which spreads itself before us is nothing but a world of fantasy. Human beings have the ability to be creative. This must be one of those miracles which they have created.
It's a miracle.
I'm delighted that at last I'm able to walk with you in this way. Please continue to carry out my will and protect the mansion.
Mike, come here. Come over here, quickly.
This really is goodbye.
Bye. Is this Ash Lake?
The sanctuary.
Hunter, come out from your hiding place.
That's Raymond's voice. That's Raymond, isn't it? But what?
Ha ha ha! If you don't come out, I shall make the entire sanctuary disappear.
I'm not going to let it happen. June, the gemstone of rebirth.
Okay. This. Pew! Oh, those facial expressions. Oh, wow.
Goodbye, Raymond. Was this really the way it was supposed to be?
That resident intended to make me and the mansion disappear. I don't know how he lost his mind, but thanks to all of you, we have avoided disaster. I'm so grateful to you.
Who's this Milky Man?
It's Hunter.
This mansion is inhabited by people who wanted to become butterflies. You may deny it, but don't forget that there are those who regard this place as a refuge. No one who has become a butterfly should ever laugh at those who remain living. Raymond must have been out of his mind to have acted as he did.
Okay. Oh no! He's too powerful! He's turned into Piccolo.
Wow.
Who are you, then?
I am Candola. I am the other part who's been separated from you. Whilst you were stupidly posing as master of the mansion, I had to put up with being treated as a freak with half a body. Just look at this ugly shape that will never reproduce. I do not have your creative powers. That's why I came here to get rid of you. You're my other self, who left me with everything you didn't want and ran away.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
So, it was all your doing.
The residents I took advantage of seem to have lost their trust in me. In the depths of their consciousness, they didn't deny me totally. They were struggling to get out of the cage known as the mansion. They could see your true nature. I can just imagine why you had to separate yourself from me. You couldn't accept a conscious human being as a victim, but you're preying upon them. The thing is, human beings and us, we're incompatible. We're predators.
But it's not the act of an animal who hunts his prey, but it's only when drifters come here seeking salvation and when they choose to die rather than seek eternal life. Only then does my body fuse with theirs.
Those butterflies are also your prey, aren't they? You devour like this, don't you? Oh, you! Why have you got the crystal? You think you can beat me? I've been waiting for this day. I've been cursing my lot. If I can get rid of you, I shall be free from the spell. Nothing could be better than this.
She looks like a Final Fantasy VII villain.
Throw this away with everybody.
We must help June.
What is... What was any of that?
Look at me. I'm fine now.
Good for you.
Where's Mike?
Dead.
What about Mike?
What about Mike? He was a shit anyway.
Even though you knew what was going to happen, you still saved me?
I didn't mean just to save you. I did it for myself. We would have died if we hadn't saved you.
You're really not honest, are you? You were the one who wanted to save the mansion, weren't you?
Right. You're not going to kill us. I'll be the one who decides. If you're going to get me, it'll be my own decision.
I love it here. Hunter is
Here?
everybody's daddy.
What?
This is my home.
A field full of sticks.
You should become the elder of the mansion. You have to take on Elder's will.
Who are you talking to now, me or Hunter?
That's right, June. Thank you.
June's going to be the elder? Strange. Will you be an old man?
I'm sorry, everybody. It's come to this.
Why aren't you dead?
It's all my fault.
Didn't you die?
Elder and Mike.
Raymond!
Raymond.
Talking about? It's not your fault. Your obsession made you do it. You mustn't be too hard on yourself.
What?
No, it was all my fault. I cannot remain in this mansion any longer.
What do you mean?
I don't seem to feel quite the same way as everyone else. In fact, for some time I've actually been thinking about leaving the mansion. This very idea may have brought about these events.
Raymond!
Surely this is a place of peace. But somehow I don't feel at ease here.
Me neither.
Time seems to be frozen.
I really find myself totally unable to fit in here in this world. I should never have come.
I don't blame you, mate.
No, I should never have come. Hunter, I will dedicate my life to you. I'm sorry, June. This is the life you saved, but this is goodbye.
Raymond?
Don't be so silly.
Are you serious?
That is what I intend to do.
Are you really sure? You wanted something different, didn't you?
Raymond wants to leave. It doesn't mean he wants to die.
That's enough. I wasn't really thinking. I made the wrong decision. If I'm going to stay here any longer, I'd rather die.
Leave the mansion if you want to.
What?
But in the form of a butterfly. Your lifespan will be the same as that of a butterfly from the moment you leave the mansion. You may finish your short life without going anywhere. Do you still want to leave?
If I can only get out, I don't mind having a shorter life.
Then head for the white pixels. The detuned TV of freedom.
Let's go back to the mansion.
Okay. How do we do that?
Let's get you home.
Was that the end? Is there more? Why are the plant pots flying? I assume this is Raymond leaving, is it? Going to explore the land of sticks. Well, that was Mansion of Hidden Souls. Stupidly, I thought that maybe it would make more sense to me now that I'm, you know, an adult and can weigh things up and actually, you know, think a bit better than I could as a 6-year-old. But why is the child the lover? What the... No, enough of that. I thought it might make more sense to me this time around, but it's still just... It's just... mind fuck, isn't it? I don't... Can you imagine being the sort of person who would come up with this? I mean, the whole souls of people in butterflies thing I can kind of get, but what was that ending? What is he? What is Milky Man with his weird JRPG villain sister? What was that all about? Some sort of god-like entities that look after the mansion or something, but like, where does the mansion exist? Is it in real life? Is real life the land of the sticks? I don't understand any of it. I really don't. Oh Christ. It was a nice little trip down memory lane though. As I say, the music in particular was so goddamn nostalgic for me. It really was. Oh, something else is happening. The tower's becoming the world. Oh, because Raymond was the tower and now he's gone out into the world. Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I mean, kudos, honestly, to... I don't know if Sega actually developed this. I've got the box in front of me here, actually. Yeah, I don't see any other developer names on this box, so yeah, presumably this was Sega. This was what they were doing alongside Sonic, you know. But as I say, kudos to them for being adventurous. It's hardly the cliche story, is it? But I'm not entirely sure what I just witnessed with that ending at all. I'm really not. Anyway, yeah, that was the Mansion of Hidden Souls. It was a game. I can say that much for it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'm gonna go do something that makes sense now. Yeah. Bye.